Hey everyone, back at the Dash Retreat. This is the last session of Saturday, and it's called Visions. We had previously solicited from Dash community members a write-up, a short write-up or a short video with their perspective on how they think Dash could go from here to better fulfill its potential, or what low-hanging fruits existed, or just other ideas. So we received half a dozen text submissions and a few video submissions. So we're just gonna go ahead and read those. Myself and Amanda Johnson are going to take turns reading and showing the videos, and then we'll just end the stream after the conclusion. And then the folks here present, I encourage you, if anything catches your ear from anything that's said or that you see, like maybe jot it down, because then at the end of presenting all the content, we'll just, we'll still have some time left over to like discuss any of them. But I just wanted to have the conversation happen after all the content is shown, rather than try to fit it in between the content, because I think we'd be pretty pressed for time. So we're just going to get started. And again, since there's more text presentations, we're going to, I think, start there.
What up, what up? Okay. Oh, I'm adjusting the wrong thing. Okay, so let us take a look. Here you are, camera. Our first submission is written, and it is from Andy Freer. For anybody here who doesn't know, Andy Freer is a big-time former contributor to Dash, and he's currently on a sort of hiatus, and he had some words to share. Okay, Andy's words. Of course, I always support Dash and have my heart there, even if I'm not involved in crypto much these days for various reasons. I don't always have a choice in life, etc. I'm very glad DCG, which is Dash Core Group, is in the hands of devs now and have full confidence in their abilities. I'm not a big fan of the DCG brand due to how and why it was created in its particular structure and how that has been a suboptimal structure, and think the brand is damaged personally. I think the team needs to, of course, quote, finish Evo. But for me, that would mean getting it working for devs to build things on it, working with them to get the reliability, existing features, and new features they'll need in check as an innovative and iterative process. The vibe in there for the devs is very academic style thing, with devs slightly aloof to what's happening, which is good in crypto where things like security is involved and in a big project like Bitcoin. But for Dash, I think they need to be, or have a structure that produces the vibe of hungry to optimize, to deliver the features the market wants, which they need to be proactive in deciphering and delivering and maintaining. I'm saying that because I still think that Dash has one of the best, most unique architectures in crypto, which when coupled with the security provided by having great devs and an ecosystem and community with the potential to make it a mainstream crypto, and that's being constantly innovated, e.g. Evo doing cool dApps that people are making money from running and operating, all the potential is there to get Dash to gain a lot more traction. I agree with what lots of devs said a long time ago, that Evo needs Turing complete code for the real advanced use case. In terms of monetization, it's key too for dApps to tokenize themselves and assets. So I hope that is a big focus. I understand the price is low right now. I saw that. Just hope the right people stay with it. And even if it causes some pain or difficulty, might not be a bad thing if it forces restructure, etc. Forgetting the financial and emotional side of it and focusing on fixing things. All right. Thanks for that submission, Andy. Yeah, buddy. Okay. The next submission comes to us from Dash Italy. So the whole crew over there, and I'm not actually sure, how many people or who that is, but this is Dash Italy. And we translated this from Italian, so okay. Dash Italy says, individual self-determination, a pillar of personal freedoms, finds a new meaning in the context of legal sovereignty. Through the rise of cryptocurrencies such as Dash, a world opens up in which individuals can define themselves as a, quote, state, and obtain legal personality thus redefining the boundaries of financial freedom. Self-determination goes beyond financial decisions and encompasses the legal sphere. The individual who endows himself with legal personality, a concept supported by international law, acquires the power to define himself as a state and establish legal relations with other entities. This allows you to protect your rights, resources, and identity in an authentic and independent way. Dash, the connection between self-determination and financial sovereignty. Number 1, sovereign financial control. Dash offers true financial sovereignty. With Dash, the individual directly controls their funds, avoiding financial intermediaries and central authorities. This concept aligns with the idea of legally defining oneself as a state, reiterating self-determination in both spheres. Number 2, privacy and autonomy. Using Dash with its private send function preserves the privacy of transactions. This is fundamental for the individual state, as it allows financial matters to be managed discreetly, aligning the concept of individual self-determination with legal protection. 3, active participation and legal sovereignty. Dash encourages active participation through masternodes and proposals. This participation also extends to the legal context. An individual state can act as a sovereign entity, establishing legal agreements directly with a view to self-definition. 4, use of the superblock for contributions and financial sovereignty. Dash presents the concept of the superblock, a pool of funds distributed to those who actively participate in the network. This parallel with state taxes becomes a key point. While taxes often flow from citizens to a centralized state apparatus, the superblock derives from mining and allows for a more direct and fair allocation. The individual state can contribute and receive compensation without intermediaries, reflecting the idea of financial and legal self-determination. In summation, Dash presents itself as a catalyst for a broader concept of self-determination, which includes individual legal sovereignty. It allows anyone to call themselves a state, both financially and legally, expanding the concept of personal freedom. Dash therefore becomes a means for those seeking complete individual self-determination in a world where technology and law merge in a path to financial and legal freedom. The superblock in particular offers a revolutionary perspective as it allows direct contributions and compensation, counteracting the inefficiency of traditional state taxes. All right, thanks Dash Italy. All right. Okay, and this submission is from Lad. Lad with the pixelated profile image on purpose. Okay. Funding, eating into reserve. Lad says, Treasury doubling will provide an instant boost to Dash Treasury, creating an opportunity for DCG to recover financially without letting go of crucial team members, while also providing an opportunity for other people from outside the community to step in and contribute to the network, hence driving interest and adoption while relieving the pressure from DCG to do everything. This will be a good opportunity for other teams and organizations within Dash to step up and get paid for their work and contributions. This was limiting before the Treasury doubling due to the majority of the funding go to DCG, hence why we see little to no proposals that would benefit Dash in different ways. The new Treasury will attract new people to test out and work on different ideas on how to make contributions. Next, he says, the title of this slide is Bad Trends. Dash's vision was not too broad. I am even sure it was on the right spot during the early days. I am convinced that the prioritization and implementation of tangible short-term plans were executed badly. Dash invested and developed everything for the long-term benefit. I could argue the reliance on the price of Dash to hold relying on the price of Dash to hold for years in advance. This created no plan to expand the network and improve the current revenue model, which we now all feel within the community and within the Treasury. With new Treasury, Dash can have multiple organizations working on different things to bring improvements. The next slide is entitled Governance. Lad says, the issue with finding alternatives is the community. So far as it seems, all the pulling regarding Dash was DCG's doing. There should be a community initiative to change/improve things, and the community shouldn't rely on DCG for everything. One of the examples is finding partners, finding new people to contribute to Dash and creating initiatives that will benefit the DAO. Once the increase in treasury funding happens, we should create an initiative and invite people to create proposals to improve Dash in any valuable way while there are funds. Because if there is no value, partnerships, adoption rate, and revenue, while the treasury remains the same, we might create more problems long-term for the work. All right, next slide is called Improving DCG's Morale. Whew. With the treasury increased, we are making sure that the current team structure can continue working without any layoffs that could potentially prolong fixing the issues that might occur in the future. On the other side, the team can focus on development without fear hanging over their heads of potential layoffs and can maintain a healthy environment for some period of time, or in the best case, they can hire new people. And next slide, called Finding New Talent. If the proposal passes and the treasury increases, we should work on finding and attracting new talent and partners, leveraging relationships, and allowing builders to build new things on Dash. This way we can reach not only partners and talent, but also tap into their communities and their connections to expand our reach. The chart below shows how the new treasury allocation could be used. So I'll leave it up briefly for the viewers remotely. Sorry for all of you here. Yeah, certainly you can open up the live stream on your phone if you'd care to see this. And that was the final slide there. So thank you, Lad. And I will present, yes, thank you, Lad. Okay. And the final one I'm presenting here is a video, and it is from Crypto.SI. Let's go right. Oh, that's right, we need to turn it around. Yes, thank you.
All right, so we're just gonna pivot this so folks present can hopefully see it also.
Howdy, y'all. This is Crypto.SI here. I am the host of DAO Watch, and I am a Dash masternode owning OG since, I don't know, 2016 maybe. The reason why I'm making this short video is just for the guys that are on the retreat out there in Utah. Obviously, I would have come out myself, but I hate migrants, and in light of that, I'd like to not migrate myself. In fact, I don't even like to migrate outside of my house. People should just stay where they are. Enough politics from me. I'm going to quickly run down 3 things that I believe Dash could add to make it better from a governance point of view, right? So it's just 3 quick things. I won't keep you long, but just three quick things which I think would make Dash governance great again. First thing would be to remove the masternode only voting. The fact that only masternodes can vote is really a bad thing, especially when you have situations like we recently had with the change in the rewards. The fact that masternode owners are going to be getting paid more. Obviously, some of us are happy about that. I'm not particularly happy the fact that only masternode owners could decide, and then a little bit of a bait and switch in the way that the upgrade is going to be taking place, which totally removes the power of the miners.
I have no tech issue, so
it would be good if every single Dash holder could vote. I believe that a lot of people may hold Dash or even use Dash. So even if you've used Dash in the past 30 days and you can sign from that wallet, you should be able to vote. That would make Dash a lot more diverse within the people that are voting, and I think we would get to much more efficient results where a lot more people are happy. One problem would be obviously exchanges would be able to vote, so you'd have to somehow be able to blacklist certain addresses. Exchange addresses are usually public, so that could be done by a vote as well. You could just say, okay, such and such exchange, its address is here. Can we all vote to say that this particular address can't vote, and blacklist address in that way? The second improvement I think that Dash could make would be to tie the forums closer to Discord. So if there's anything happening with regards to governance inside the forums, we could get pop-ups or reminders just via very crude links or very crude very crude bots in Discord, just to say that such and such discussion is happening. I'm in one of the Discords. I'm not sure how many Discords there are. I was back in Dash when the main Discord went sideways and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm in two Discords actually. I'm in the devs Discord and I'm in the just another Discord, but I'm quite sure I'm not in the only Discord. So it'd be good if that was on all of the Discords, because I feel like sometimes the forums, all the information from the forums doesn't make it out into the public in the way that it should do. Even to produce this video, there was a discussion about it in the forums, which I didn't see, and Pete had to reach out to me personally. So yeah, shout out to you, Pete. Finally, this last one is platform specific. I was looking back over proposals from a few years back, and I found one for my Dash wallet from 5 years ago, and they said that, oh, my Dash wallet will only be a short stopgap solution whilst platform is being made, as platform will be out soon. That was 5 years ago. So now we're at a point where I guess we're all assuming we realistically could have platform before the end of next year. Some people are even saying the end of this year. People say all sorts of stuff. Something that would be great to have on platform would be liquid governance. Liquid governance is where you allocate your voting weight to somebody else for them to vote on your behalf. It would be good if you had a wallet which was you didn't quite have a master node, and you could do this with platform because there will be smart contracts enabled, whereby you used the voting weight of that wallet and you just delegated it to somebody who would vote on your behalf. This would mean that some people like myself who are interested in multiple DAOs would not have to trawl through every single proposal that's being made, every single super block. That's quite a lot of work for people to do, especially when they've got, families, kids, girlfriends, etc., etc. So that'll be my third thing, would be to introduce liquid governance. The first was one dash, one vote. Second was to tie forums in. So yeah, guys, have a great time. I'm Crypto.SI. Make sure you watch DAO Watch. It's out every second Friday, and I always feature Dash, what I usually do. And yeah, peace.
All right, thanks, Crypto.SI. All right, we'll just move right on into the next. We have 2 more videos to share, so let's move right on into those, AJ. I appreciate you stepping up and letting the folks here use your computer to view everything. So next video we have is from another Dash OG, Robert Wiecko, which a lot of us know. He's a good guy. Well, anyway. So yeah, it should be. Okay, so we're here.
That I'm having a difficulty at the moment to define what Dash is, because in the past we were going to be a great cryptocurrency for payments. What's Dash now? It's hard to say, right? We were going to be a payments network, and Evolution was going to be a wallet with names that would enable our users to make it easier to pay with Dash, to make transfers, etc., etc. Evolution was supposed to take like 6 months to develop. It took 6 years, and we still don't have it. So in the meantime, project evolved in the area where it's difficult to say what Dash is. So I think the most important thing is to clearly define what we are and what we want to achieve, what we are going to be. It's kind of mission and vision after the Evolution is being released, and this would define how can we develop and how can we present Dash to the world, in fact, because that there could be different options. We could still try to be a payments network, the cryptocurrency for payments, which is a great idea considering the Dash features. We could be R&D project. In fact, during the last years, Dash was nothing else but R&D project. Very focused on software development, on blockchain, and developing the software development platform. Maybe that's the goal. Maybe software development project. If platform is so good that the developers will find it useful to make their own applications on top of the Dash platform. Maybe it's anything else. In my opinion, it is crucial to define what we are going to be, and after that, when we know it, we can define other goals on how to achieve this mission, how to achieve the vision of Dash being something what the community or whoever else defines. I think that equally important is to recognize that what we were doing during the last years was ineffective, heavily ineffective, and market punished Dash heavily. And I'm not going to blame on anyone or on any team. I just want to say that what we were doing was ineffective and we should do the things different. Definitely changes are necessary. In my personal opinion, what is really important is to start telling about Dash. So more marketing, promotion, communication, more community involved, more involvement of external companies or external communities to help with the promotion of Dash and with the promotion of evolution. I think we can say with a great confidence that the markets don't value this extensive development, even despite the fact that we have developed as a project great features in the meantime, like instance end or chain locks or many other technologies that are available in Dash at the moment, and there will be more and more tech that is great. I don't think that the market values this anyways, and we need to recognize or find out how attract the market. We cannot ignore the market after all. The market and the price of Dash on much higher levels is necessary to develop the project further. If we are going to be a payments network, the price stability is the crucial. The recognition of Dash is crucial. More people using Dash is something what is necessary to make it an effective payments network. If we are going to be R&D project, well, the higher price is also necessary. And probably not only the price, because if someone is this, I'm not in favor of this option to be honest, but it's a viable option. If someone decides or community decides that this is the way we are going to develop the project, definitely this is not what the market is attracted to. And the market said it very clearly during the last years. So probably the different source of financing the project is necessary, finding someone who will pay DCG or any other team for the development, because we will not get this money from the market. The price will drop eventually. Maybe the way to go is to develop more software, more more software for users, more software for financial world, more software for crypto world on top of the platform. Maybe anything else. Definitely, I think that despite the fact what are we going to decide as a goal for Dash is that we need more promotion, we need more marketing. The way to do it are different. And again, we need to acknowledge that what we were doing so far isn't very effective. There were attempts on the community side to do this marketing, it failed. There were attempts to do this marketing on DCG side, it failed. So probably something else is needed. We need to try the new ways, definitely. Simply, we cannot ignore the market trends. We cannot ignore the users' needs, and those are main basic thoughts, let's say. At the end, I want to say that if I were in charge of entire Dash, let's say, I would say that I would direct it in towards rather less software development. What I would do in terms of software development, I would just finish evolution, I would add smart contracts, and that's it. I would put developers into maintenance mode. I would send them to all of possible software development conferences for the blockchain software developers, so they learn what Dash is. They can say how to use Dash platform. They can explain why it's better than the others. I would send our developers to every possible hackathon so they can use the platform and show that it's superior to the other products. Basically, this is the part of the marketing and promotion initiatives I mentioned before, because I think that Dash is lacking it a lot. After that, I would test the market simply. I would let the other developers start using the platform, start using Dash, and we'll see whether it's valuable, whether it's something that the market is looking for, or maybe not. Maybe something else is needed. As we know, the crypto market is quite strange. Coins like Dogecoin are still popular despite the fact of lack of development, and actually, failing networks like Solana are valued much higher than Dash. So I still think that Dash has a lot to offer, but we are lacking in the communication area. We don't inform the world why we are great and why we are better than the others. So I would go into that direction. I would test the market, make conclusions, and act accordingly to the market reactions, and carefully listen what the market is telling us about our new product. That's it. Good luck with the Dash retreat.
All right, Robert, Wiecko, y'all, appreciate your thoughts. Good stuff. And we'll go to our final video that we had received. This is from Max, the float tank guy who's here in person also and made it all the way down from Oregon. So let's bring him up.
My vision for Dash's future goes as far into the future as possible. And that's probably because right when I learned about Bitcoin, like 8 years ago, I watched a lot of Andreas Antonopoulos videos, and he did a really good job of painting a picture of a world that's radically different than the current system. And he talks a lot about third world countries and a use case for this technology to be liberating and really help a lot of people. And it can do it actually really fast. It's really just a matter of how quickly regular people can understand how to use it and what it is. And so right at that time, I had a float tank set up at my house. And so I would learn everything I could about Bitcoin, and then I would float. And I literally became obsessed with that idea. Then I found out about Dash, thanks to Amanda. And then it just got even bigger and like better. And the whole concept of the DAO being able to make decisions and evolve rapidly, that was just kind of like the gave Dash the advantage of being able to become this vision. So I know to a lot of people it might look like it's just a, just a cryptocurrency, la-di-da. But I feel like when usernames are actually in use and other developers see what's able to be expanded upon through that, I think it's just game on. It's just going to be just a frenzy of excitement. And I'm excited for that. I wake up a lot of times and I'm, remind myself that Dash exists, and I get really excited. So long story short, I see Dash being a tool to help a ton of people extremely fast, and fast might be 10 years, 20 years. And if it's not, and if it's another similar technology that's similar, better, whatever, and we all use that, I'll use that. Tell me what it is. But where we're at now, I think we all obviously know that Dash is the most competitive project that's kind of becoming an all-in-one thing. So anyways, it's extremely exciting. I hope that we can find a way to explain it to a regular person and even myself, because it's very heavy on the technological side, but it's also becoming really simple and easy to use.
All right, good job, Max. Thanks for that. All right, so the last three submissions we have are all text-based, so I'll just read those. Again, we're just going down in alphabetical order. So this next one comes in from Max, not this Max, but another Max, who apparently is a PhD in geoinformatics, or I don't even know how you say it, but a smart guy. Yeah, some of the devs here are shaking their heads. So anyway, let's get into Max's presentation. In his words, one of the most practical real-world use cases for payments have been applications for branded gift cards or coupons. Now defunct Dash Direct had automated handling of gift cards at the point of sale using Dash, and BitRefill is one of the most popular options for purchasing goods and services across numerous brands globally with Dash. Gift cards as a vector for applications has proven effective for several years now, demonstrating its functionality and reliability. This vision suggests focus on creating a user-friendly Dash application akin to a mobile wallet, ensuring accessibility and ease of use for creation, issuance, and payments using branded money like gift cards called loyal credits. This mobile application would be as convenient and available as existing Dash mobile wallet or any pay payment option. Gift cards, in general, typically represent real-world goods and services offered by a particular company. These gift cards are usually associated with well-known brands and are based on different techniques and technologies controlled by the respective brands. Implementing a gift card system, however, is not straightforward. It involves significant bootstrap overhead, which is not suitable for every merchant. Being denominated in national currencies, gift cards and coupons are similar to stable coins. Brands and companies often prefer gift cards over fiat national currency due to several advantages. Gift cards serve as branded money, promoting the brand and enhancing customers' awareness, as well as trust between customers and the company. They also improve merchant cash flow and provides credit, which may be used later on or retained. Moreover, using own branded money may be more cost-effective to manage and provide valuable insights into customer behavior. This makes it attractive for merchants who are then willing to provide discounts and other advantages to their customers using their branded money. This suggestion entails creating a versatile solution for issuing loyal credits that can be adopted by a wide range of merchants, from small street vendors to large restaurants and renowned brands. This solution should be permissionless, allowing any merchant to issue branded gift cards or credits denominated in their preferred national currency. The application would include an encoded data contract template. This would be used on creation of new brand of loyal credits submitted to the Dash network and controlled by the corresponding merchant. Customers would own and control their credits through their private keys. The overall balance of a given brand must be possible to verify from the blockchain data. Loyal credits can be transferred freely among users, including back to the merchant in exchange for their goods or services. Merchants could sell their loyal credits for cash or bank card payments the same way as their other products and services. This solution would offer numerous advantages for the Dash network while benefiting both merchants and customers. It could be promoted by the Dash community to merchants around the globe with procedures and materials developed to facilitate its adoption. As a permissionless general purpose solution could be offered to merchants as a cost-effective, independent payment mechanism, enhancing their image, sales, and customer interactions. Users and merchants wouldn't necessarily need to be aware that they are using Dash at all. The application's user-friendliness would create a seamless experience resembling transactions with trusted, branded service providers. This concept is closely related to a stablecoin, which is considered a potential killer application for the Dash network. However, loyal credits eliminate concerns about the collateral and its management by assigning the responsibility to each merchant for their loyal credits, effectively functioning as stablecoins. This approach also offers excellent liquidity as needed and making it challenging to shut down if many brands issue their own loyal credits. So that's the end for Max. Appreciate your input. Some food for thought, probably. And I will remind everyone, the folks who submitted Dash Visions, their handles on Discord or the forum or wherever that I could find, Twitter, and sometimes links to their write-ups or accompanying documents are included in the video description. So if you're interested to pursue these ideas further, I encourage you to check that out and or reach out to the person specifically to discuss. Okay, so now we have two left, and this one actually is my own, so fitting I'm going to read it. So this one's titled Treat DCG, again, Dash Core Group, as any other, I should say DFO, Dash funded organization. The earliest crypto adopters were not those trying to court the legacy banking institutions or trying to appease regulators or to purchase a Lambo. No, the earliest crypto adopters were those who recognized the technology for what it was, a way to empower individuals, to peacefully divest from entrenched, corrupt, perversely incentivized, monopolistic structures, to maximize choice and to facilitate voluntary interaction, irregardless of political boundaries. When Satoshi Nakamoto published the Bitcoin white paper, I was living in New Hampshire, the place with the highest per capita crypto use in the United States. Like Roger Ver and Ryan Gold, who credit New Hampshire-based Ian Freeman and Free Talk Live for introducing them to crypto, so it was for me. Like those gents and other crypto pioneers, I was interested in crypto for philosophical reasons to liberate humanity. Fast forward a handful of years, I was then in Acapulco, Mexico. My lady, Amanda Johnson, and I had launched a project called the Daily Decrypt. It was a Monday to Friday YouTube series. She researched and presented on the latest happenings in the cryptosphere while I filmed and edited. Eventually, we switched gears. Amanda wanted to focus exclusively on Dash, and we did so. Our next collaborative project, Dash Detailed, was born. And though I was behind the camera and not as sharp as Amanda or many others involved with this project, through the years, I was able to pick up more knowledge about Dash and its functionality. Having an interest in Austrian economics, the way I came to explain Dash to others was that its incentives are aligned with human action. In other words, those involved with the Dash network had realized that it took more than just miners to create a medium of exchange. Dash introduced to the world master nodes, and with it, all the functionality that they added. And Dash had a treasury and a governance mechanism. Wow. Then evolution was broached. Much wow. We couldn't wait. Much of us started telling everyone about it, doing interviews about it. Hark, we said, just wait until evolution is upon us. It will change the world. Then months passed, then years passed, and we still didn't have evolution. In fact, some devs stopped using the word evolution at all. Somehow the focus had shifted. Somehow the mission had creeped. Had there been a vote? No, and that's what irked me. How could this happen in Dash, which, at least on paper, has the best structure in the cryptosphere? How could this happen in Dash, a network poised not just to compete with other cryptocurrencies, but with the mediums of exchange offered by central banks and other nation-state regimes? How could this happen in Dash, the network that I had long touted as having the incentives aligned with human nature? My conclusion, Dash's governance was superior, but we had introduced unnecessary complexity into it. My suggestion then is to treat Dash Core Group, or DCG, as any other DAO-funded organization, or DFO. What does this mean? Eliminate the Dash DAO Irrevocable Trust, or Trust Protectors. Eliminate DCG's status as a C corporation registered in Delaware to streamline accountability. The one benefit I personally had thought that the Trust Protectors provided DCG was to act as a legal shield to mitigate the ability of regulators from targeting DCG. But in researching this topic and having exchanges with Amanda and Patrick Quinn and Brian Foster, I learned that this is not the case at all. Rather, the stated reasons for the Trust Protectors were put forth as: 1, own the shares of DCG; 2, as shareholders, reassign the DCG board if the master nodes instruct it to do so; 3, assign or hire the trustees of the trust; 4, hold other passive assets that ultimately belong to the network, such as patents or trademarks assigned to it by DCG or other legal entities, and enforce any associated licensing requirements. Number 1, 2, and 3 become irrelevant if we move forward with my suggestions. Regarding number 4, time constraints limit my ability to share thoughts now, but as we continue constructive discussion, we can address this as well. To vilify current DCG employees for the actions or inactions of their predecessors isn't fair, but it's not fair to the Dash network and to the potential Dash represents to continue as things are currently structured, where DCG is treated differently than all other DFOs. We can together move forward a stronger, more nimble, more accountable Dash network, and only then will incentives be properly aligned to bring the world a better money.
Yeah!
Thanks, Phil. And then lastly, we have a write-up from Tante Stefana, who's been with Dash for a long Funds are transferred and locked faster than credit cards can perform the same feat, all in about 1.5 seconds. This was achieved years ago with chain lock technology performed by the Masternode network, the world's first. You will find when researching Dash that Dash was the innovator of many of the best technologies in the crypto space, including masternodes to make the network fast and stable, chain locks to provide instant settlement, and also adds another level of security, private send, and of course, now we have Platform. Platform delivers a decentralized name server. It will allow payments to a company or person via their registered username. Instead of weird alphanumeric addresses that instill anxiety to even the most seasoned crypto user, we can now pay a user by their name and keep them as contacts in our wallet. Yes, other projects have a rudimentary version of this, but Dash does it right. With Dash, the name server is decentralized and is an integrated part of the network. It also automatically uses a fresh address for each transaction, unlike the solutions found on other projects. Other projects are centralized name servers that have a single attached pay to addresses. This is clearly an issue for any form of privacy. Usernames will allow Dash users to keep track of who they paid, when, why, with attached notes or messaging, as well as who paid them, all automatically logged into the wallet. No more wondering what all those transactions were just because you failed to write them down. No, just like a bank statement, all the information you will need there in your wallet. All the information will be there in your wallet. This is what the crypto space has desperately needed. Dash has finally become the cryptocurrency that even your grandmother can use. That's that Dash's founder, Evan Duffield, envisioned. Dash was the first network to provide integrated privacy with an enhanced form of CoinJoin called Private Send. Privacy is a human right, especially over one's finances. Private send has served Dash users well for many years, and it's all done in your wallet with no third parties involved. This is essential for Dash to be considered money. Dash Platform is the engine behind Dash Evolution. Platform's first iteration is in testnet and about to be launched. Usernames will launch with this first version of Dash Platform, and that means Evolution has arrived. The ease of use we've been waiting for, and the idea that launched Dash on its current course. For me, this is the most exciting feature of Platform. But what else can Platform do? Data contracts and GroveDB, a hierarchical authenticated data structure, are going to be useful for many applications. However, I don't have a good understanding of business development on the web, but I know that one community member got me quite excited when he told me how a hedge system could run on Platform to secure a holder's value over time. It's a matter of a contract where one user wants to protect the value of their Dash holdings, while on the other side, the other user will take the risk of price change. I can see businesses more inclined to accept Dash as payment when they can ensure the value in fiat, gold, whatever they want, stays stable, and the investor who backs up the price takes the risk and reaps the reward. All can be done on Platform with clear rules and automatic execution. This I find quite exciting. It means that merchants don't have to take any risk by accepting Dash as payment. Despite the volatility of the cryptocurrency market, Dash has survived many ups and downs and is finally delivering on the vision. I can't think of anything more exciting than the next few years as developers start to build on the Dash ecosystem, because that is when we will finally see the true potential of Dash Platform. I'm looking forward to where all of this takes us in the future. As am I. Thanks, Tante. That is Tante Stefana's contribution. Okay. And again, as we noted at the beginning of this, we're just going to read the content and then we're just going to go offline here and discuss amongst ourselves. I encourage y'all in the internet sphere, if you want to have discourse, you're welcome to do that, of course, on the Discord or the forum, or just think about stuff or not. But anyway, appreciate y'all being with us. We'll be back tomorrow morning you can check the agenda, 11:15. We're kicking off 11:15 Mountain Time, so 5:15 p.m. UTC. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you